Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet.
Then, now we have another list. President Akufo-Addo, Mreso, yes, the Republicans, now and also no another man. And then you hear other people, Modi, but you hear other people say the whole of West Legon, the whole of North Legon, Oko Labone Enclave Bia, NDC for former ministers from Kwaneti Honum, Sa public lands near Chairman NDC for Kwan. Chairman, I want to beg to differ. We cannot approach the management of our public lands in that manner. Then there's a third issue, and a bigger issue, which is, you say, ahimfo. See, emfa omunsa since our mom, your jeans are sino, near see a debeyeno, yan fine ye, yes, and fa momo, you say, your jeans are sino, compensation and ankesi tua, yen tua, intiem fan sasino, and some fa momo. No so dia kasa bibriba. I want to tell you something. Since I was given the privilege of becoming a minister for lands, I have held working meetings with all the 16 regional houses of chiefs in Ghana. All of them.
All the houses of chiefs.
All the houses of chiefs. From Upper East to Upper West, all the way down here. Chairman, there is not a single regional house of chiefs Amakwa. The number one issue hasn't been about the release of public lands to the chiefs. In fact, me more region region me call region. President of the House of Justice me say regional coordinating council, maybe a regional coordinating council in your masasi. Now, Sebi, look. I make this point all the time, and I have no difficulty coming to that conclusion. People talk about Galamsey, mining. My minister 1.5 years. The biggest issue for me on my table and the biggest headache I have is lands. Yes, when I walk into a social event, out of 10 people who speak to me about my ministry, 8 or 9 will be talking to me about lands. So, then, and of course, the chiefs, we have to listen to the chiefs.
Because
you see, Ghana's land is unique. The history behind our land is very unique. In Ghana, we are one of just about the only country in Africa where the British Crown, when they attempted to appropriate Ghanaian lands. Sorry. Now, English for 1876. Omo the mrabi by a friend Crown Lands Bill of 1876. Anom pope say omo kase Ghana assassin na Crown lands.
British for
they were going to vest all the land. Mensa Saba through the Aboriginals Right Protection Society and the chiefs of Ghana stood up. Ano mampeni. Inti Ghana hano your principle be in land law kase there's nothing like ownerless land in Ghana.
Asase bia you be
there. Na asase no so wo Ghana ha no. Enam ne ye nananom ye 1876 sin chairman. Asase e ka de. E ahemfo de. Ahemfo. And now say when you go to the north, some parts of the north Tindanis, chiefs, and then when you come to places like Accra, then families, Ebusiafo, ebebem. Enti aban nsase aban kura nyina titiri no nsase aban gifli ahemfo either through compulsory acquisition or dominion or some kind of arrangement. That is a fact. I mean, the experts should interrogate it. I'm not making it up. This is the history. I'm not by that suggesting say public lands but then it tells you that our situation is a bit more complicated, which is why, Chairman, all the political agitations of East Africa are based on land. Yep. Kenya, all the independent struggle.
Tanzania.
Zimbabwe. Kenyatta, everything revolves. Zimbabwe is another issue, which is why the Zimbabwean government had all the land, because the lands there, what was attempted here in Ghana, succeeded in East Africa. which is why the lands in Zimbabwe, for example, are vested in the crown, was vested in the crown and became vested in the state.
Yes.
So the state didn't need to be compulsorily acquiring land and paying compensations and so on and so forth. We have a unique situation. Look, when you go to Asanteman, for example, Asanteman, 90% of all lands in Asante are stool lands. 90% of all lands in Asante are vested in the golden stool. There's no concept like family lands in Asante, and public lands in Asante is just 10%. So, and the meme can say, yaton asasiama way, yes, I don't mind, and a lot of it, with the greatest of respect, bibrina propaganda, and no, I say, yet, Juma the ding where friend social media say, a dream maybe I am a say. Enye bibia na ese wi ya no nanso sebe predators wo nipa sebe omo frɛ o say say ni say na ne
Peace FM 104.3 Good to meet Take